What's up, guys? It's been a while since I've made a video, but in one of my last videos I said in the description that I was inspired to make a series on lures. And for every angler, I think it's important to have a knowledge of lures. This video is not necessarily a first part of any series, more so this is just a broad topic kind of discussion. Right now what you're seeing, excluding what's left in these containers, I've only taken out the best trout lures I've ever used, at least the ones that I have with me right now. And there's a lot of lures that will catch a lot of trout, but for me these are some of the things that have been absolutely killer, and that I will continue to be throwing anytime I'm set up with a rod and line outfit that is adaptable for these heavier lures. So these are not the micro jigs or flies or big bass lures or pike lures. These are trout lures with intentions of catching the trout that have been stocked in different lakes, community ponds, lakes that have been dammed. So these lures are lures that trout will go crazy for, and they have gone crazy for. I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about each one. First, talk about the honorable mentions. So some of the lures that just need to be put out there. They can be productive. They're not always productive, but these tube jigs on the bottom can be killer for trout. And these paddle bugs can be absolutely killer. There are lures where you wouldn't want to fish them alone. I would never fish a paddle bug without at least a waxworm or a worm. The best way I've fished paddle bugs, they seem to like the white color, is I pinch a small piece of night crawler off and just use that as a live trailer, and that's devastating. Can be devastating. So paddle bugs and tube jigs are an honorable mention. They made it on the list, although they're not heavy hitters. Everything else though is kind of heavy hitters, really. Like, now spinners are an obvious for anybody that knows anything, but that brown trout pattern spinner, some of the biggest trout I've ever seen attack spinners that look just like that.